Morning guys, a quick project update. Okay, this is from War of the Worlds, my missus thinks, and it's my new air cooled spark gap. I'm just playing with it and I've already changed the design once. Okay, this is three MDF discs, donuts if you like, just held together with these like dowels. And this stuff has all been donated to me. So I'm just like hacking it about. These get shorter and shorter and shorter until I can't use them anymore. But yeah, an old PC CPU fan. It's running on a 5-volt wall at the moment, and it's quite breezy. If I put it on 12 volts, it gets a real good draft going. But I'm just mucking around at the moment. It makes a lot of noise when I got it on 12 volts. So yes, this is an adjustable gap. This idea for the adjustment I saw on Mr. Abrams' videos many times. I've seen him adjust with something similar, so I want to try it out. So I want to try all the things. So yeah, it works pretty well. I think it could do with an upgrade, and to be honest, I think it looks hideous, but there you go, it works really well. Well-ish, okay. I've got the flyback set up, and I just really messed around yesterday, and I made this, and I want to get it working. So I'm on a mission to get it working, but it kind of works to a fashion. But if I just quickly show you the gap. Okay, it's noisy. I think it cuts my voice out. But yeah, you can see how it's working. You can see how it's sparking as well on that nut that I've got. It's glued with like epoxy onto there. But yeah, there's that. A few failures or things that I just couldn't get working or didn't spend a lot of time on. Multi-spark gap. Do you know, I set this up on the ZVS while I was trying to tune it, and it was just crazy. There was so much adjustment that I just couldn't get on with it. So someone else might be able to take an idea from that. And so basically it's just coach bolts in these grounding blocks, and you can get these little nuts. This is what's inside the other gap, and they just screw on, so you can go spark gap galore with that. These packs are really cheap, you know, you can buy them in like the hardware stores or you know, these outlets. Okay, this is the the wimshurst bedini, model 2. Here's model 1. This was a fail, total fail. Model 2 is still a fail at the moment. Several things. I had the coils. Oh, this one's not a great one. The coils were too far away. Look, you can see I've got like wood between these. I don't know what I was thinking. But I should show you because it's a fail. I built it, and there you go. I should not be ashamed. I am a tiny bit. Okay, so then I got to the Model 2, which now we're at a stage where these will run individually, these rotors. But as soon as, so this one will be spinning, as soon as I plug the second bedini circuit in, it just starts oscillating. The whole thing starts oscillating, and this slows down. So you just get the hum from both of the coils at like 100 ohms. I've never had them like oscillate 100 ohms. But yeah, I think it's because of the I've got like 20 volts. I'm needing like 20 volts to drive them. And what it is which was an immediate fail on these, which is they were too close together with the magnets on the rotors. And I believe I've got the same problem at the moment. There's some interference, so as soon as I plug in the second circuit, the mags just set these off oscillating, but I believe because they're still again too close. I'll talk more about this, but yeah, this is all old bits and pieces. These coils are off the bedini up there, so I'm just hacking things around and just seeing what I can build. But yeah, this spark gap worked really well. This is just one of these brass bangles you get. Do you know, I think I've seen them in the chemists or pharmacies. But yeah, anyway, so your wrist would normally go between that gap. So I straightened it out, and in the end here, is this, it's quite heavy gauge wire, copper, solid copper, is twisted round the end and then soldered. But it spins around inside and it works really well. The best spark gap I've got at the moment is by far the cheapest, which is these packs are like these are like 50p or £1 for a pack. I can't remember how much, but they were like literally 50 or £1. And that is what I have in the ZVS, and it just works absolutely brilliantly, and it's so crude and so cheap and just works great. So you know what, sometimes I've gone with these fancy ones and I've just not had such success. But anyway, so that was a quick project update. Sorry about the long video, and there is my thing from War of the Worlds, aka air-cooled spark gap, which I want to show you. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. Take care, and thanks for supporting, watching. I'll see you soon. Sorry about the focus, going crazy. Cheers, guys. Bye.